Earlier, like ways that you would want someone to be supportive, like if you were in my situation, ways that you would want someone to be supportive towards you, or ways that you think you could be supportive towards a youth in this situation or youth in your life. And then after that, I'm going to read off some of my things. Elena, can you do that? No, just like whatever you guys think. I was gonna have you guys move back and do a circle, but this is fine. Yeah.
I think that a lot of these things that people go through has a lot to do with the media, especially like the eating disorder one. Like, I think that the media sets like these high standards for like girls that are my age. Cause I'm only 15 and like in the media they don't show any of like the thick younger girls. They only show like the little ones with like no acne, perfect hair, and it like sets high standards for people that are my age, especially people of color, because usually the ones in the magazines are blonde hair, blue eyes, and a size 0.
Yeah.
And that's definitely not me. So it just sets like this high standard, and people don't want to actually be who they are. So either they eat more or they start to eat less to fit the standards.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also like I said in the group, it also has a lot to do with your head, like what's inside of your head, because you keep telling yourself, like over and over again, like people keep calling you crazy because of your beliefs or because you're gay or any other stuff. People keep calling you crazy, so you keep in your head mentally telling yourself, I'm crazy, I'm crazy, I'm crazy, and then that's when all these disorders start, because it's physically, like it's in your head, like mentally. And you can't do anything. Well, you feel like you can't do anything about it, so you start not taking care of yourself, and all these bad habits start, and you feel you can't get over it. So you pay like $2,000 a month to get a psychiatrist who's gonna tell you the same thing that any other person that if you actually paid attention to the people around you that loved you would tell you the same thing.
So like what do you want in like a supportive adult? Like what do you want to see?
And a supportive adult, I just like it like when people say, like, I know what you're going through. Like, I just feel like if people would accept that they're going through the same thing or accept that they have problems, that they accept it, that they
relate with you.
Trying to relate with me, I don't like that whole, like, oh, yeah, you're horrible, like.
Or, like, they're trying to be, like, better than you. Like, they're like, oh, yeah, I know what you're going through, but.
Yeah, this is how I did it. Or, like, people that show me, like, different options.
Oh, sorry, I think Tasca had her.
Oh, Tasca?
Sorry, like, it's good to have people who can relate to you. What's another one? Dang, I just had it. Can you go and then I come back to me?
Oh, I think too, like, it's similar to what Leoma was saying. But like acknowledgement too, like when I shared earlier that my mom and dad both have issues with that, and sometimes, especially by the time I was a teenager, sometimes I felt like I was going crazy with how my mom would be when other people were around versus when no one else was around.
Was she better when other people were around?
Yeah, but not much, but still, she was better. I mean, I love you, Mom, but yeah, And so then one time my cousin's wife, she came up to me and she was just like, hang in there, and it was just such a like, oh good, it's not all in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, I know, and then other people would approach me and like, even though they couldn't, there's a lot that can and can't be done, even though there were things that could have been different and maybe better, it was just still really nice to just be like, okay, I see that there's struggle here and I see what you're going through.
Yeah, you believe.
And to not feel crazy yourself. I mean, not that they're crazy, but
I think also to just have allies, like adult allies, or people who, like, maybe you don't have to know what exactly the youth is going through, but you can, like, so you don't have to necessarily be like, I've been in your spot, but just to like stand up for them if, like, people are bringing out those stigmas or like, knocking people with mental illnesses, to be able to, like, be an ally and support to that person, and also to, if you are like a youth worker and you're dealing with or you have youth that might be going through this experience, to have resources available to you and to the youth, so that if you don't have the answers for them, at least you can provide them, like, with some resources or some places that they can turn to look for support too.
Good, Dorinda?
Yeah, I was just thinking, not acting like you have the answers, but being a really good listener and validating that
about their feelings. I think sometimes it's hard to believe what people, you know, live through in their daily lives with living around mental illness. So.
Tasha?
Like I said, relating, being someone who a youth can vent to, and that's really important. Because I'm a venter.
No, you're not.
And dang, I keep forgetting the last one. And have some integrity for these. If you're gonna tell them you're gonna do something for them, do it. Don't just blow it off and just be like, well, I'm busy and oh, my friend, just do what you say you're gonna do.
Follow through.
Yeah. I think, like,